Sister wives shock. Robyn Brown hospitalized while Kody neglects her and wanders off with Aurora. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia, and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. In a shocking turn of events that has sent ripples through the Sister Wives fanbase, Robyn Brown, the fourth wife of Kody Brown, was suddenly hospitalized after falling gravely ill, while Kody appeared to prioritize his time with Robyn's daughter Aurora, leaving Robyn alone to face her health crisis. For a family that has weathered decades of turmoil, jealousy, heartbreak, and triumph under the lens of reality television, this latest chapter seems to strike deeper than ever before, laying bare some of the ugliest truths about their relationships. Here is the full, in-depth story of what happened, based on insider accounts, eyewitness reports, and analysis of their long and complicated history. The sudden illness. It all began quietly, with Robyn complaining of dizziness and fatigue earlier in the week. According to sources close to the family, Robyn initially brushed off her symptoms as stress and dehydration, saying she just needed a good night's rest. However, those around her noticed that her complexion had paled, she had difficulty walking, and she appeared confused during conversations. One insider shared, Robyn kept saying she was fine, but you could see in her eyes she wasn't okay. She nearly fainted when she tried to stand up at one point, and yet she kept insisting she just needed water. It was heartbreaking to watch her push herself so hard. By midweek, the situation worsened. Robyn collapsed at home and was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. Family members followed close behind, visibly shaken and worried. Doctors have yet to release an official diagnosis, but some speculate she may have suffered a severe infection or a cardiac event. She was crying, saying she didn't want to die, said a family friend who accompanied her to the hospital. We all thought this would be a wake-up call for Kody. But would soon become the heart of the controversy. Kody's unthinkable response. In the hours after Robyn was admitted, Kody did appear at the hospital. He stood by her bedside as she lay hooked up to tubes and monitors. He even stroked her hair at one point, according to observers, and whispered reassuring words. But within less than an hour, Kody left the hospital abruptly. Witnesses claim he walked into the hallway and called Aurora, Robyn's eldest daughter from a previous marriage, and asked her to come pick him up. Together, the two were seen leaving the hospital parking lot, laughing and chatting casually as though nothing had happened. By nightfall, Aurora was posting Instagram stories of herself and Kody at a local diner, eating burgers and milkshakes with the caption, "Dad-Daughter Night." This behavior did not go unnoticed, either by hospital staff, fans of the show, or even Robyn herself. A family torn apart. When word spread that Kody had left his sick wife behind to spend time with Aurora, the reaction was explosive. Doctors and nurses were reportedly stunned when no husband or family members remained with Robyn through her ordeal. One nurse said, "She kept asking for her husband, crying that she didn't want to be alone. It was heartbreaking. We kept telling her he would come back soon, but he never did. You could see she felt abandoned." Even members of the Brown family reportedly expressed anger over Kody's actions. Janelle, Kody's former wife, allegedly called the hospital to check on Robyn and sent flowers, even though their relationship has been strained for years. Mary, another of Kody's ex-wives, posted a cryptic message on Instagram that many interpreted as a dig at Kody. The measure of a man is how he shows up when someone needs him most. Christine, who famously divorced Kody and moved on with her new husband, David Woolley, reportedly offered to come sit with Robyn at the hospital, though Robyn declined. The question on everyone's minds was simple. Why did Kody leave his sick wife to go spend time with her daughter? For years, fans have speculated about Kody's favoritism toward Robyn and her children, particularly Aurora. Many have noted the unusual closeness between Kody and Aurora, who legally became his adopted daughter after he married Robyn. Some fans believe Kody sees Aurora as the child who most adores him, especially compared to his other biological children, many of whom have distanced themselves from him after the family's split. An anonymous source close to the family offered this perspective. Kody feels like Aurora is the only kid who still sees him as the head of the family. She never challenges him, never questions him. That's why he gravitates toward her. But even so, to leave Robyn sick and alone just to hang out with Aurora? That shocked even those of us who know how much he favors her. Robyn's reaction. While she remained hospitalized, Robyn reportedly became aware that Kody was not only absent, but spending time with Aurora instead of staying by her side. She broke down crying when she found out, said a nurse. She kept saying, "Why isn't he here? Why is he with her?" She asked us over and over again to check if he was coming back. She seemed devastated. According to another source, Robyn at one point told a family friend who visited her, "If this is how he treats me when I'm sick, maybe I was wrong about him all along. Maybe I don't mean as much to him as I thought." Once photos of Kody and Aurora at the diner leaked to social media, the backlash was immediate and fierce. Fans flooded the Brown family's Instagram accounts with angry comments. "You left your wife in the hospital to eat burgers? Shameful. Robyn defended you for years, and this is how you repay her? Aurora is not your wife. Take care of the woman who stood by you when everyone else left." Several fan-run Reddit threads were ablaze with theories about why Kody would abandon Robyn at such a critical time, with some speculating he resents Robyn now that she's vulnerable, while others suggested he's simply incapable of being there emotionally for anyone in need. One viral post read, "It's clear now that Kody only loves the attention and control. The second Robyn needed real care and support, he couldn't handle it. Pathetic." What does this mean for their marriage? Many are wondering if this incident marks the beginning of the end for Kody and Robyn's marriage. For years, Robyn has been accused of being Kody's favorite wife, the one he chose above all others. But this incident suggests that even she is not immune to his neglect when the going gets tough. Insiders say Robyn has been reevaluating her future with Kody in light of his behavior at the hospital. One source close to her claimed, "She keeps saying, 'What if I had died? Would he even care? Or would he just take Aurora to dinner and move on?' She's seeing him with new eyes now. I don't know if she'll leave him, but I don't think she'll ever trust him the same way again." The other wives speak out. Interestingly, Kody's former wives seem to have rallied around Robyn in her time of need, despite the years of bitterness between them. Janelle reportedly sent a care package of books, snacks, and cozy socks to Robyn's hospital room. Mary, in addition to her cryptic Instagram post, also called the hospital to wish Robyn well. Christine, now happily married to David, reportedly texted Robyn, "You're stronger than you know. Take care of yourself." One fan commented online, "Isn't it wild that the women he cast aside are the ones showing up for Robyn, while he's out having milkshakes with Aurora? Says it all." A pattern of behavior. For many longtime observers of the sister-wives saga, Kody's behavior during Robyn's health crisis is just the latest in a pattern of selfishness and emotional neglect. Over the years, viewers have watched Kody pull away from his wives when they needed him most, whether it was during Mary's emotional breakdown, Janelle's financial struggles, or Christine's loneliness and eventual departure. Now, it seems even Robyn, his so-called favorite, has experienced the same abandonment. One family friend summarized it bluntly. "This is who Kody is. He's great when everything's going his way. But the second someone needs him to really step up and be there, he vanishes." Even Robyn couldn't change that. As of now, Robyn remains in the hospital but is reportedly stable and expected to make a full recovery. Kody has yet to publicly comment on the situation, though he and Aurora were seen leaving a grocery store together yesterday, laughing and carrying bags of snacks. Insiders say that when Robyn is discharged, she plans to confront Kody about his actions. One source described her as heartbroken but resolute. "She told me," the source said, "if he can't be here when I need him most, what's the point of any of this?" Only time will tell if Robyn chooses to stay in the marriage or finally follow in Christine, Janelle, and Mary's footsteps by leaving Kody for good. Fan reactions, mixed but mostly furious. In the days since the incident became public, social media has been awash with opinions, and very few are favorable to Kody. Some fans express sadness for Robyn, saying they never imagined she would experience the same neglect as the other wives. Others expressed frustration that it took this long for her to see Kody's true nature. A sampling of comments. I don't like Robyn, but no one deserves to be abandoned in a hospital. It's about time she realizes who he really is. The wives should just start their own show without him. Aurora's role. While most of the anger has been directed at Kody, some fans also questioned Aurora's role in the situation. Many wondered if she was aware that her mother was hospitalized and yet still went out with Kody. A family source defended her, saying, Aurora loves her mom and was very upset about what happened. But she also idolizes Kody and does whatever he asks. If he called her and said, "Come pick me up," she wasn't going to say no. A family at a crossroads. With Robyn still in recovery, Kody under fire, and the former wives stepping in to support her, the Brown family finds itself at a critical crossroads. Will Robyn confront Kody? Will she leave him? Will Kody finally recognize the damage he has done? And perhaps most importantly, can the family ever recover from this latest betrayal? For years, Robyn Brown seemed untouchable. The wife Kody favored, the one he defended, the one he chose above all others. But in her moment of greatest need, he failed her spectacularly, choosing instead to indulge his attachment to Aurora. It's a sobering reminder that no matter how much someone seems to be the favorite, when someone shows you who they really are, you should believe them. As one fan poignantly put it, Robyn thought she was different. Now she knows she's just another wife Kody let down. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. The cracks in the Brown family are wider and deeper than ever before. And this time, even Robyn may not be able to forgive. Sister Wives bombshell. Janelle and Meri plan to expose Kody in upcoming season, how he allegedly tricked them into giving him money. The world of Sister Wives has never been short on drama. For over a decade, viewers have tuned in to watch the highs and lows of Kody Brown and his plural family. But if the rumors swirling around the upcoming season are true, fans are about to witness perhaps the most shocking revelations yet. According to multiple insiders and behind-the-scenes whispers, Janelle and Meri, two of Kody's ex-wives, are preparing to reveal everything they've kept silent about for years, specifically how Kody allegedly tricked and manipulated them into handing over vast sums of money during their marriages, money they claim was used for his own benefit and for Robyn's. Here is a detailed look at what we know so far about this brewing storm and why it could change the Brown family and how fans view them forever. A long history of unequal finances. To understand the current situation, you have to start by looking back. From the beginning of Sister Wives, finances were always a contentious subject. The family prided itself on being one unit, where all income and expenses went into one pot. Janelle, in particular, often shouldered much of the financial responsibility, working long hours outside the home while Kody spent time at home with the wives and children. Meri also worked for years and contributed financially, even as her marriage with Kody deteriorated. Christine, meanwhile, focused largely on raising children but also worked at times to help the family meet ends. But when Robyn joined the family, some fans, and even members of the family, started noticing a shift. More money seemed to flow toward Robyn and her children. There were concerns about how much was being spent on her house, her clothing, and her children's needs while the others seemed to struggle. One insider summed it up. We all knew the family funds weren't divided evenly. But what we didn't know was just how much Kody was taking from Janelle and Meri without their full awareness of where it was going. The breaking point. According to sources close to the family, Janelle and Meri's decision to speak out didn't happen overnight. It built over years of suspicion and growing resentment. It was during the filming of the last season that Janelle allegedly confronted Kody privately about certain missing funds. She reportedly asked to see full accounting records of the family's money, something she claimed she had never been allowed to access before. The insider continued, Janelle is smart. She handles numbers well. She started noticing that the money wasn't adding up. When she pushed Kody for answers, he got defensive and accused her of not trusting him. That's when she knew something was really wrong. Meri, who for years kept her head down and tried to stay loyal even when her relationship with Kody soured, reportedly also began to see the truth when she reviewed her own financial contributions to the family over the decades. According to one source, Meri realized she'd been giving everything to a family that gave her nothing in return. Not just emotionally, but financially too. When she compared notes with Janelle, they both felt betrayed. What they allegedly discovered. Though the full details will reportedly come out in the new season, leaks from production suggest that Janelle and Meri claim they discovered significant amounts of their personal earnings and savings were redirected by Kody into accounts controlled only by him. Family funds were disproportionately spent on Robyn's home, furnishings, and debts. Kody allegedly convinced both of them to take out loans or use their credit for family purchases that he never repaid. Investments in Coyote Pass, the family's land, were mismanaged, and funds supposedly meant to build homes for all the wives were spent elsewhere. One shocking allegation, according to an insider, is that Kody even asked Janelle to cash out part of her retirement savings to cover a family emergency, but the money was actually used to pay off debts tied to Robyn's home. Janelle reportedly says in the new season, "I worked my whole life. I built my future, and I trusted him to protect it. But he took it. He used me, and I didn't see it because I thought we were building something together." Meri, meanwhile, is said to break down in tears while confessing, "I gave up everything for him. Even when he stopped loving me. Even when he humiliated me. I still gave him everything because I believed in this family. And all he did was take." Fans may wonder why Janelle and Meri waited until now to reveal the truth. Sources say it took time for them to gather evidence and overcome their own fear of confrontation and of Kody. One family friend said, "Kody is very good at convincing people to keep quiet. He makes you feel like you're betraying the family if you speak up." It took Janelle and Meri a long time to realize that speaking the truth isn't betrayal, it's survival. Others believe the final straw came when Robyn and Kody allegedly suggested that the remaining property on Coyote Pass be transferred entirely into Robyn's name. That proposal, according to sources, infuriated Janelle and Meri and convinced them it was time to speak out. How the show plans to handle it. According to production insiders, TLC was initially hesitant about airing the financial allegations because of potential legal implications. But with both Janelle and Meri reportedly agreeing to sign releases and provide documentation, producers decided to move forward. The upcoming season is expected to feature extensive one-on-one interviews with both women, where they detail their experiences, supported by receipts, bank statements, and even text messages from Kody allegedly pressuring them to hand over money. One producer described the footage as the most explosive and emotional we've ever filmed. Not surprisingly, Kody has denied the accusations. Sources say he becomes visibly angry during his interviews, calling Janelle and Meri ungrateful and vindictive. In one leaked clip, Kody reportedly shouts, "They're lying. They agreed to everything. We were a family. They wanted to contribute. Now suddenly they're victims? Give me a break." He also reportedly accuses the women of trying to destroy the family and claims they are being manipulated by Christine, who left him earlier and has been outspoken about his failings. Even before the season has aired, fans have been quick to take sides, and the overwhelming majority seem to support Janelle and Meri. On social media, many have praised the women for finally speaking out. Comments include, "We've been saying this for years. Kody used them and threw them away. Good for Janelle and Meri. Take your power back. The way he funneled everything to Robyn was obvious. I'm glad they're finally telling their story." Others have speculated that the revelations could lead to legal trouble for Kody, especially if loans were taken in their names without their full understanding. Beyond the financial betrayal, both Janelle and Meri reportedly open up about how deeply Kody's actions hurt them on a personal level. Janelle, who is long known as the pragmatic, steady wife, allegedly breaks down while discussing how she feels she wasted her best years. "I thought I was building something that would last. I thought I was leaving something for my kids. But I was just building his ego. That's all it was." Meri, who has endured years of public humiliation and isolation, reportedly says, I thought if I just gave more, if I just worked harder, he would love me again. But he didn't even see me as a wife anymore. I was just a wallet to him. How Robyn fits in. Though Robyn has not publicly commented on the allegations, many fans, and even some family members, believe she benefited from the financial arrangement Kody allegedly orchestrated. Insiders say that when confronted during filming, Robyn denies knowing anything about the money. One source claims she tells producers, "I never asked for anything. If Kody gave me things, it was because he wanted to. I didn't know where it came from." But both Janelle and Meri reportedly expressed skepticism about Robyn's innocence. At one point, Janelle reportedly says, "You can't live in $1 million house, wear designer clothes, drive a new car every year, and not know who's paying for it. Come on." With Janelle and Meri breaking their silence, the fallout could be massive. Some possibilities include legal action from Janelle and Meri to reclaim money or property they believe was taken from them. Further estrangement between Kody and his children, many of whom have already distanced themselves. Damage to Kody and Robyn's public image, which has already been eroding in recent years. The end of Sister Wives as viewers know it, or a spin-off featuring just the ex-wives. According to one insider, this is bigger than divorce. This is about exposing decades of lies and manipulation. They're done protecting him. Christine's role. Christine, who left Kody earlier and remarried, reportedly has been a strong supporter of Janelle and Meri throughout this process. She encouraged them to speak out, said one source. She told them, "You don't owe him your silence anymore." Fans have also speculated that Christine may even appear in the upcoming season to lend her voice to their cause. For years, Kody Brown has portrayed himself as the head of a plural family built on love, trust, and cooperation. But these revelations threaten to shatter that image entirely and to expose the darker reality behind the scenes. As one fan tweeted, "He told the world he was building a kingdom for his wives. Turns out it was just a throne for himself." The power of speaking out. Regardless of what happens next, one thing is clear. Janelle and Meri's decision to speak their truth is a powerful act of self-respect and courage. They have endured not just a failed marriage, but also public scrutiny and emotional manipulation. By coming forward, they are reclaiming their voices, and perhaps inspiring others to do the same. In one particularly poignant moment, reportedly from the season finale, Janelle looks directly into the camera and says, "You can forgive someone for breaking your heart, but when they take your trust, your dignity, your future, that's when you have to walk away." The Brown family has always claimed to be about unity and faith. But as the truth comes out, it seems clear that what held the family together for so long was not love, but silence. Now, as Janelle and Meri prepare to reveal everything in the upcoming season, the world will finally see what happens when that silence ends. As Meri reportedly says in her final confessional, "We were quiet because we believed in him, but now we believe in ourselves." Whatever the fallout, one thing is certain. The next season of Sister Wives will be its most explosive yet, and perhaps its most honest.